Hey, hello everybody and welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel for Kat's message of the day. Get out of your own way. Interesting. I channel my messages every morning. Plus I also read a page from the Daily Angel Guidance book and also a card. Now, if this message isn't for you, that is okay, as this is a collective group message and it may not resonate with you today. So come back and visit me tomorrow and see if it's more suited for you. So get out of your own way. Stop overthinking everything. We can get so caught up in what we are thinking to the point that it stops you from taking action. Have you experienced that? I know I have plenty of times. You think about it, left to right, back to front, upside, downside, to the point, most likely, that you would have been able to achieve or complete that particular thing you've been thinking about. Tell your thoughts to just shut up. Trust in the process. Stop overthinking it. And just get out of your own way. A dear friend of mine, I met her a few years ago, and she said to me back then, Kat, get out of your own way and trust in the process. I was overthinking things of how I was going to achieve it rather than trusting in the process. So much of us, we're in our head and we're so analytical that when we look at the whole picture and think about how and the finer details, it becomes so overwhelming that it stops you from taking action. And sometimes if you stopped thinking about it and just did the action, you would achieve it. It would seem far less overwhelming. So that is something that is a really simple thing to say to self. Get out of my own way. Get out of my own way. I say it a lot if there's anything that I'm worrying about or it's out of my comfort zone. I go, Kat, get out of your own way. Trust in the process. And so there may be things that you're wanting to achieve. It seems to be a theme with the last few messages of late. It's all about, I keep getting that some of you that are watching this have really got some big goals this year or things that you want to achieve. You're thinking about it far too much. And the more you think about it, the more it becomes overwhelming, the more it leads to self-doubt, and the more you say, oh, I can't do it. So if you get out of your own way and stop being in your head and your thoughts, it's going to really assist you to attain whatever it is, whether it's personal, professional, it doesn't matter. But I'm sure that you've got something that you're working towards, and it may be this massive goal that seems so out of reach, but this is taking you out by you're looking at it every which way. It's like a ball and you're looking at it every angle to make sure that you don't miss anything. So get out of your own way. So let's get on to the daily guidance page. I pull this, I have no idea what I'm pulling until just with you. So the page I pulled was pray. So before I read this, if you'd like to just close your eyes and take a deep breath, just so you can center yourself to really absorb all the words that come through with this particular message. Prayer means communicating with the divine through dialogue. It's your method of conveying your hopes, dreams, and wishes to the spirit world, where we angels love to assist you. You don't need to tell us what you desire, for it's apparent to all who you are attuned to. However, divine decree states that you must give us the signal that you're approachable and amenable to receiving assistance. That's all we wait for, and then our assistance is yours. Prayer can help you clear the air within yourself during times of confusion or indecision. It's a process of self-reflection and honesty in which you let your guard down and admit your deepest feelings and desires. Although we already know your true feelings, this is a means of communicating with spirit, especially your higher self, with a deep sense of acceptance. This allows you to bring your shadows to the light, where you discover that there's nothing to fear. Prayer is an act of surrendering, asking for assistance, and being open to receiving assistance. The receptivity allows the great light to come streaming into your consciousness, where your thoughts and emotions are lifted to higher levels. Thought for today. I pray that I can open my heart to receive. I ask for assistance, guidance, and answers, and I discuss my deepest fears, desires, and emotions with spirit. What a beautiful message, and it really does align with the part that I said, in fact, of trust in the process. That's another way that you can trust in the process, is by form of, if prayer is what your thing is, it could be in the form of meditation, it could be in the form of just silencing your thoughts, just in deep reflection, it could become in the form of journaling. There are different ways to connect. And whether it's with your higher self, if that doesn't work, with spirit, with God, whatever aligns with you, or just with yourself. And it mentions about the fears. So for me, it's like they're saying everything that you need to achieve whatever it is you're working towards is within you. You've got this. But it's about you trusting in the process of it, rather than allowing this and all the front side, back side, upside, downside, wherever you're looking at it and thinking too much about it, you're in your own way. It's time to trust the process. Stand aside and let things happen. I love that message. So I like to give you a different alternative, because sometimes we hold on the words that we listen to, and I didn't want you to hold on the words pray and go, I'm not religious, so I can't do this. I really want to give you other options of ways that you can do it, because it's definitely about trusting in the process and knowing on a deep emotional level that you've got this. You can't just think you've got this, because if you're just thinking, it's just where all your thoughts are going to take you out. They're just going to change it. But when you feel something on a deep level that you've got this, that is the difference in moving forward or staying stuck. You must emotionally feel and connect with your deeper self that you can achieve whatever it is you're after. To say it, to just think it, it's not going to happen. So once again, I pulled a card, excuse me, from the Universal Love Deck, and 2 cards today. Forgiveness. That's the card that jumped out. And what I'm getting from that is you're standing in your own way because there's something you haven't forgiven yourself for. And it could be to do with another person, it could be to do with a family member, or it could be to do that you haven't forgiven self. And that's actually more what I'm getting. There is something deep, 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 deep down that you haven't forgiven yourself for. Therefore, you don't feel you're worthy of achieving whatever it is. So it is truly time to get out of your own way. Whatever that is, it's time to, maybe take the breath, do the journal, find it, as in what the angel guidance page shared with you. Really take note of that. So forgiveness. What have we got? I'm just looking for the page. All right, before I read this page, if you'd like to just once again close your eyes, take a deep breath with me, just so you can recenter yourself, so you can absorb all the words from this message. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion and mercy, walks a fiery dragon at her feet. Yet she constantly radiates love, compassion, and mercy towards all living things. Love has tamed the dragon which now follows her with devotion. Kuan Yin has shown up in your reading today to offer her assistance. A situation in your life is in need of healing. Forgiveness is essential if healing is to take place. Yet remember that in forgiving, you are not condoning others' actions. Rather, you are freeing yourself from ongoing negative attachment. To forgive is to set a prisoner free, and in turn you realize that the real prisoner is you. Very pivotal card. So now that's really giving me that you're in your own way because there is something that you haven't forgiven yourself for. And it could be in the form of even feeling like guilt. It's not necessarily, because it's like what emotional attachment or feeling is attached to, you haven't forgiven. It could be in the form of guilt, that you're feeling guilty about a particular thing. Whatever it is, whatever comes to mind when I've just said that and you've just heard those words, write it down. Then I want you to take some time and really reflect on that. Because whatever comes to our thoughts when we hear something is then something indicates that's the one thing that you're holding on to. It's really simple. So if certain things keep coming up in your thoughts, they're things that need to be addressed, released, healed and released. And, definitely healed if there's guilt. So forgive yourself for whatever it is that's holding you back. So the next card is the one that I've pulled, which is retreat. Wonderful card to follow forgiveness, because with retreat it enables us to silence ourselves and give us the time to nurture, to find, to heal and release whatever it is we're feeling guilty and that we need to forgive ourselves for. We have to allow that space. It's so important that you do. We often say we're too busy. We should never be too busy for self. Never, ever. Even if it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. Just to silence the mind and really check in with you. Retreat. The angel on this card is asking you, slow down. Take a break. You are working or trying too hard. If something feels constantly out of reach, or you are faced with obstacles, it does not necessarily mean that you are doing something wrong. Sometimes things take time. Clear your mind of the thoughts that have cast a cloud over you. Forget about things for a while and just relax. Let the sun shine down upon you. All will work out well when the timing is right. So really that's a follow-on of get out of your own way. It's time that whatever you're working towards, you may be really working towards it full on. But all in this, it's consuming your thoughts and you're missing out on being present with family, with kids, with husband, with wife, with work colleagues. We really all need, especially with what's going on in the world, we all need that time to retreat, to really honor ourselves and just be with self. So I hope that you gain something from all the different, either the channeled message or the angel guidance page or the cards, the healing cards. Maybe you get something from today, and I hope that you do. And if you loved this video and you'd like to see more, please like this video and then also subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's video. And I'm hoping to do that. I try and get them up before 11 o'clock so you can really implement that into your daily morning ritual. So never forget that you matter. You matter. After all, you're your most valuable asset, and you are the only one that can invest in you. So take that time out, as the card said, retreat, and really sit with self and find if there's anything there. So for today, take care, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.